From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Ball teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And we're underway from Kansas City. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Garindo. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to Garindo. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Garindo again. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Shotgun, handoff to Garindo. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence. So now here's 3rd and 5. The give now to Benson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. It's Benson on the give. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Now a give. It's Benson headed right. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Lawrence working from the gun. Connection made to Isi RB. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Isi RB with the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. That's complete to Wilson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds his back complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? And we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Mahomes to throw for it. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Trying an inside give to Garindo. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They have second and pretty long here. Out of the gun, Lawrence. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Lawrence facing third and long. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 13-0 lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Dump off caught by his back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking right, and he finds him. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Second and 6 coming up here. Motioning the tight end now. Throwing again, Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Again, Mahomes to throw. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 37. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Working quickly here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. This throw is caught. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They'll try and punch it in. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. And it's the Chiefs with 1st and 10. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That one's caught along the left sideline. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
On the give, it's Gorindo. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Josh Hines Allen, that time to haul him down. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. He's got a man left. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
All right, now let's get in that end zone.
Benson on 1st and 10. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Third down, 1 yard to go. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Garindo has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And the fumble recovery is made.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing the lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
He's back to throw. Hits his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over after the interception. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll try it right with Benson. Has some space inside the 15.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
This one's caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chiefs push their lead further to start the half. Isi RB with the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to throw Mahomes. It is caught left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Running back, motioning right. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Back to the air, Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Get to that money down. That third down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
Lengthy fourth down try here. They need 6. Now they send their back in motion right. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now a give to Garindo. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They give on 2nd to Benson. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Jaguars football. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. That's low and bounces short of his man.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Called in left side. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Here we go on 4th with Mahomes. He's throwing deep to the left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A give left side to Benson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Handoff headed right. It's Garindo. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
We'll see what they come up with for third. They've got him behind the line for a big loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Up and good from Blankenship. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Motioning the tight end left. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
He has the first over the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price. That time.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Russ is cooking again. That's complete, Mike Evans. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Working quickly here. First down, here's Russ. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Sticking in the air with Wilson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They motion the tight end over. Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Throw left side, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Wilson with it on 1st. He's got a man left. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down. Working inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Throwing again. Here's Wilson. Has it down close. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Punches it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
And he's almost there, but no! They stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs cover up the kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess.
called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Lawrence working from the gun. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On first down, it's Wilson. Connects with the open man downfield. Running down the left side. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Wilson's throwing for it. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he's going to get in there for 2. The lead shrinks to 10. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Try the right side with Gurindo. And he's only able to drive this down to about the 45. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Handoff headed left to Benson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
They'll run here with Gurindo. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
first down, and they go right back to him. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll go right back to Garindo. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.